What's up, riders, and welcome back to the Shred Academy. Today, we're breaking down something super simple, but massively important at the same time: your brake lever position. It's one of the most overlooked setup details, but it can change everything about how you ride. Too flat, and you'll strain your wrist and lose control on steep terrain. Too far down, and you'll compromise power and fatigue faster. Let's talk about the science and preference behind getting it dialed. Brake levers are your lifeline. Poor positioning can lead to bad body position, arm pump, delayed reactions, and when you're riding steep and technical terrain, this small adjustment becomes a very big deal. Here's a base method that I recommend to get your brake levers in a good position to start. When you're in your neutral attack position, elbows out, fingers on the brake lever, the angle of your forearm down through your brake lever should be consistent. This angle should match the brake lever angle. No weird wrist angles. This keeps your wrist at a strong neutral position and allows for consistent modulation and power. To get there, loosen up your brake lever slightly. Not so much that it's just loosey-goosey, but it still has a little, clamp on the bar, so it'll stay in the position that you put it in. Now for this next part, I suggest raising your brake lever to an unnecessary level point, getting in your neutral attack position, and being on a flat surface, and better yet, on your bike, will help out a lot. Get in that attack position and then rotate that brake lever down until it kind of matches the angle of your forearm. You could get really crazy with this and probably use like your iPhone, but keep it old school. To set the other side, again, loosen up the brake lever, but not so much that it's just wiggly, right? You want it to have some bite on the bar so it'll stay in the position you put it in, but not so tight that you're marring it. You could go through the same steps as I just went through with my rear brake, or you could just have that be just tight enough, start with it high, and then kind of push it down until it feels even with that rear brake. And you can kind of do some adjusting there if you need to. And right, I feel pretty even here. I've got a nice angle here into the same angle there. Once you're all finished up, it's time to tighten up your brake lever again and make sure that the gap between the top bracket and the actual brake lever body is equal top and bottom. Don't just tighten one side down and then start to tighten the other. You want these two gaps to be even. You can do some final adjustments once you're getting that all in there. Kind of sit back and look at it a little bit if you need to. Also, don't tighten these down until it's just so tight. That can lead to cracking your carbon bar and breaking your brake lever if you crash. Usually, the recommended torque settings of these bolts will allow your brake lever to move upon impact, so it kind of can save your brake lever. You don't want it to be like moving while you're riding, but if I hit it, it moves, right? And that's gonna save your brake lever. Now again, guys, this is just a good starting platform. You can make small adjustments to suit your riding style. Like if you're just a chill rider, you're not getting anything technical, you could actually raise these up a little bit because you're kind of just cruising along. If you're more of an aggressive rider and you're attacking the trail, you might find yourself bringing the brake levers down a little bit, so you have more leverage on the brake levers as you're in that attack position. The next setup is also a lot of preference, but it does have some guidelines. It's your brake lever distance. You don't want to be reaching super hard for the brakes, but you don't want them in so close that when you start to brake, the brake lever is hitting your finger. Now that can also be how far in your brake lever is. You want your one finger to kind of catch the end of that brake lever. You don't want these guys so far in that you're braking on the inside of the lever. As well, if you're braking with that middle finger, you could be braking into your knuckle. So remember, pointer fingers for braking, guys. There's plenty of power in these pointer fingers to pull the brake lever as hard as you need to stop. If you're finding trouble stopping, maybe it's time to invest in a stronger brake. These MT7s are 4-piston brakes, so they're super strong, and the Magura lever has the best modulation I've ever felt. Dialing in your brake lever angle and reach is that 1% upgrade that pays off big. Better braking, less fatigue, more fun on the trails. Drop us a comment below and let us know how you run your brake levers. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to support the Shred Academy by becoming a paid Patreon. This channel survives by its paid Patreons, not by its YouTube paycheck. Until the next time I see you guys, keep that rubber side down.